Okay, now we're going to begin, and the first thing required for us for SoFi Limited financial year 31st August 2017 is the ordinary share capital note. The minute you see that you need to compile a note, quickly scribble down in pencil or try to remember what components make up this note. And you should know that what makes up the ordinary share capital note is the share capital at the beginning of the year. Then you add any shares issued during the year, subtract any shares repurchased, and the last component is ordinary shares at the end. So even before I go to read the additional information, I will go to my note and write down these details, okay, to remember what I need to do. If you're not allowed to write in the answer book yet, write the components on your question paper during the reading time, okay? Write it right here so it makes your life easier, I promise. And so before I read the information, I'm already going to write down what I'm looking for. Some people call it share buyback, others call it repurchase. That's okay. Now we're told that authorized share capital is 1,200,000. We know that on the first 900,000 shares were in issue. I want to remind you that this column is the physical number of shares, but this column is the rand value of shares, okay? So don't confuse that. Our information tells us, this is already in our answer book for us, that, hey, the company issued 150,000 ordinary shares at 6 Rand 30 per share on the 1st of May 2017. I have seen examples where they give you the details of an issue, but the date is after the financial year. So double check, is this before the year end? Yes, it is. So that's okay. We can actually go right in the date, share issue, and we can say on the 1st of May, I think, is it the 1st? It is the 1st. Okay, and we've given the physical amount of shares issued, which is 150,000, and we're also told that it was 6 Rand 30 per share. So you're going to multiply that by the number to get the rand value, and you should get 945,000. So far, I think it's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, please, you know that you can always ask me. I will be very, very happy to assist. Okay, and next. Okay, so that's share issued. I'm sorry, this is on. Next, we're looking at the share buyback or repurchase. And they tell you 70,000 shares were repurchased on the 30th of August. So straight away, we're already given the number of shares repurchased. Please remember that this needs to be subtracted. So this amount is in brackets. And I know so many students will be very tempted to take this amount and enter that into your, to enter that as your rand value right here. Please don't do that. It's a common mistake, and that's okay. So don't feel bad about it. Many people, including myself, I'm always tempted to enter this amount. And sometimes they give you the rand value per share, and you say, hey, it was bought back for that, so I'm gonna multiply the per share price paid, and that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have to take the average share price and multiply it by 70,000. And how do we calculate the average share price then? Okay. So the average share price is the rand value at the end divided by the number of shares. Now we can calculate this number, and it should give us 980,000. So the average share price will be this amount divided by this amount. Where can I write this? Okay. average share price is going to be 980,000 divided, no, I'm sorry, 5,029,200. Okay, divided by 980,000. So this is the amount you will use to calculate this, not the amount given to you. They give you that to confuse you. And if you calculate those amounts written above, you should get 5 rand 40, okay? So it's 5 rand 40 times 70,000, and here you should get, also don't forget in brackets, 378,000. Okay, that's really it. And then this amount is your balancing figure. It's not given to you anywhere. You have to use the amounts you did calculate and work backwards. And that's it. That's your ordinary share capital note.